What's up guys, today we will be talking about the Arceus V-STAR and if it is better with Radiant Charizard or without it. So Charizard will be used specifically in the late game when you have 2 prizes left. With the Choice Belt, it does hit for 280, which will take out opponents' V-Stars such as Palkia and Arceus. And of course, Dialga is weak to fire, so it's pretty good in that matchup as well. It can help with Mewtwo V Union, so they can't just heal cycle you out of it. But we really don't even use it that much, so I guess the question is it better without it? So you do have to put 2 fire energies into this deck, 2 Magma Basins instead of like a training court, and the Charizard. But overall, I think this deck does hit into most matchups favorably. Against Palkia, I went like 5-0, and then I did lose to one, so we then went 5-1. And that player was amazing. But the game plan against Palkia would be, we only bench 1 Sobble. That's basically all we need, and it actually surprisingly works out pretty well. So we, of course, go with the Trinity Nova, and then with only 1 benched and 1 Arceus benched, they only do 200, so they can't boss KO, but with belt it is 230, so they can cross switcher potentially, or belt KO the benched Arceus. But that's why you do put the Big Charm on there, and then there is no way for them to KO it, so then their route to victory would have to be cross switcher into a benched Arc, Echoing Horn, cross switcher, and then take out your V-Star as well. But of course with the Cheren's carry, you actually, with Scoop Up Nets, you can surprisingly still get Cheren's off very well. And of course you got the Roxanne in here. This has won me games, and it's a very, very consistent deck. Instead of Raihan, which we originally had in here, we did go Melony, because missing that turn 1 attach, the Melony does allow you to follow it up, which is actually pretty easy to do as long as you do have a Water Energy that you can find. But usually you can. Because usually you can find it off of Starbirth, then you quick ball it away, and then you hit the Melony. But you also have a double turbo. So they usually find the Inteleon with the Drizzile. But I do think that the Charizard might just be too much of a space. I don't think it's really necessary, unfortunately. Because you're gonna have to try and find a belt and the Radiant Charizard, and that's just gonna be too difficult to do into your Palkia matchups. I didn't actually do a bunch of Arc Intel mirrors to really test it out, and I think it's really only good in that matchup. But with 3 retreat cost, you're gonna have to scoop up net, and I think it becomes more of a liability than it does you good. But we did play one video. I got one video to show you guys. I think it kind of did a good job at showing how the deck works, but our opponent didn't have the best plays. Their deck didn't perform to maximum. But I think this deck has advantage into Palkia, which is a major key to this deck right now. Well, major key to the format. But I mean, this deck pretty much just goes as a normal Arc Intel. One thing I've considered is Energy Recycle instead of Rod. It would definitely make more sense if you did get rid of a Charizard. But you also can't use Trinity Nova to put energies on the Charizard. So I would say it actually does make more sense to cut the Charizard and potentially go with a Ziggy, so you can try and knock out with their Vs before the game even starts, basically. You know, turn 2. Okay, so of course we are going to go heads. And of course it's going to be tails. We're going first. Would have been a pretty good hand if we just had a starter. I guess we were missing an energy. Oh man, I'm going to take 2 mulligans. I thought it was a mirror match for a second. Oh, is this Dialga deck? It's not Dialga. So we're probably gonna go Quick Ball. Another. I gotta make sure this is another Palkia deck. I know it is, but I just gotta double check. Palkia Turbo type of thing. Okay, so we got an Ultra Ball. What's he gonna get rid of though? 2 Water Energies makes sense. And a Greninja coming down. Maybe he must have a Palkia in hand. But that Marnie is gonna, yeah, there's no way he didn't have Palkia in hand. So it wouldn't make much sense for him to take the Greninja over the Palkia. Okay, so I'm debating if we go Magma Basin. Just to, you know, maybe bait something out. I'm probably actually just going to Quick Ball it away. Maybe we Quick Ball away Raihan. I would love to get a path down. So, in fact, I am not gonna Magma Basin just in case I do top deck a path. Not top deck, but you know what I'm saying. Pretty solid, I would say. Not ideal. Unfortunately, no Scoop Up Net or anything, and I don't want to bench this Sobble. Maybe I do, because we are gonna Scoop Up Net that active Sobble next turn, so I can afford to leave that down. And then we'll just Quick Ball it away off the Scoop Up. Of course, if we do Quick Ball it away, it leaves a Horn play. But I would rather him Horn a Sobble for an extra 20 damage than an Arceus for an extra 2 prizes. Let's get an Ultra Ball. Probably going with the V-Star. Going with the Crobat, okay. Tough hand. Doesn't want to go, I guess doesn't have a retreat off the Mew. But that Crobat is looking a little juicy on the bench out there. I still want to get a path down more than ever now. You know he plays Quartz. Trekking Shoes. 4 energies down. With energy, he's got to put it in his hand. He can't go down 5 energies. Okay, yeah, there's the energy. Okay, going for the V-Star. Gonna have an attack. Is there a... We do have the Big Charm, so we don't have to worry about a Boss Belt KO. I don't think a boss belt KO ever would have happened. Not enough damage on the board. Oh no, he's gonna take out both Sobbles. Oh no. Oh. Smart play going on that, except for the fact we do have Drizzile in our hand. Otherwise, he probably could have won with this straight KO. But I think he just focused on his game plan too much and knows that he's going to be able to two-shot this now. He only has to do 190. He's got 190 on his board alone, assuming he can fill up his bench and get a belt. So I think we just go for the Evo Incense here. Or we could even, we did ditch our Raihan. I was going to say we could attach Retreat Raihan. I don't know what I was doing. Of course I'm going to Evo Incense. And I think we are going to go for the first hit on the Palkia. Scoop Up. Quick Ball. Let's see, he's going to do 160 if he can fill up his bench. So we'd have to have Tool Scrapper. Oh man, this is a tough decision. That is not a tough decision, I don't think. $100, $160, $190 with a belt. If he can fill up his bench, Belt Scrapper or Leon. That's a really aggressive play by me right here. But I'm looking at his board state. And if he gets it, he gets it. But if he doesn't get it, we're in business. So he has to get Scrapper. Oh, he already Melony, so he can't Leon, so he needs a Scrapper. He needs a Scrapper and a Pokemon. And a belt. Scrapper, Pokemon, belt. So it'd be 100, 160. You're right. I guess I was thinking Sobble and Arceus down would be 40. Okay, so we just top deck that. We're gonna take 2 prizes here. 200 and a belt. But then we could always Cheren's away. 100, 160, 220. He's out of. He's got to be pretty close to out of energies. He's got 9 on board, so you can always go Melony Training Court. I'm debating if I want to have a second Arceus down. No, I can quick ball. And I guess if he does belt boss, then we can still quick ball away. And yeah, it would go down 4 prizes. That would be actually a little annoying, but we got it attached there. So the Starmie can get the KO here. He needs a Melony if he wants to attach with Palkia. But he has to have a Melony and another attach. I think he's still got another one in hand. He did bucket. I can't remember how many. I should have been paying a little bit more attention. So I know how many Water Energies he still has in hand. I know he's Greninja'd some and attached some. Well, we got 3 and I got 5 in here, I believe now. 6 in here. So yeah, we got 9 out there. Is it gonna be a belt? Scoop up, okay. So no belt yet. Digging deep for the belt, but just can't find it. Actually, I just realized we won't get a KO on the Starmie. I should have attached 2 energies, so then I could attach this here. We will not get a KO on the Starmie. We need a belt still. So that's my biggest blunder yet. Okay, so here comes the boss. Oh no, here comes a Melony. I think we're gonna lose this. Because we're not gonna KO that Starmie. So that was a very bad blunder on my part, because then we'd be a boss away on the Crobat for game. Yeah, this is bad. If we still had Raihan, we'd be okay. We lost Raihan early on. I do have Charizard. Probably gonna have to use Charizard here. We could go for a Roxanne play. Pretty aggressive. 260. So we're doing 160. Debating if I want to. Okay, we got to hit Belt and Evo Incense off this. I think that was just too aggressive, but. However, we are just going to Power Edge because they can't get a KO. Unless they have another energy. Starmie does have free retreat. And what they got off the Mew, but they did just retreat, so they need a Scoop Up Net. Wonder if they do have a Scoop Up Net in hand. And there's an Ultra Ball, which is absolutely huge. And I'm thinking, do we have a double boss play? We have one boss. Because I was thinking Inteleon, boss up Crobat. Then we are still boss short. We'd have to be get a Pal Pad too. So I think we'll keep it. No, we gotta go. Because then that forces that gets Starmie out of the equation. Go Evo Incense, boss. Starmie is now out of the equation, and we don't have to worry about it anymore because then we can just get a follow-up KO. Actually, yeah. Hold on, now I'm thinking, would we want a boss? Boss up Starmie right now? I think we would. At least why would we not want to, except for the fact that we could Power Edge it for KO for game. So actually, I think just because we can Power Edge for KO, we are going to go on the bat. But did we already play? We could also boss up Palkia. There's a Cheren, that's huge. And there's a belt. So we can actually hit a Charizard for game. I believe we still have Pal Pad. I know we haven't used it yet. I don't think it's prized. So, but unfortunately there's no way for us to, you know. Our bench is very thin. There's Trekking. Slowly working out of the way the Roxanne, but it might just be a little too late. Unfortunately. We are gonna be 3 turns away without the boss. And I'm assuming they're out of energies. I could easily be wrong. Yep. And that actually will wrap it up. He does get the KO there, but then we just Power Edge for game, right? That's why we did the bat instead. There it is. So our aggressive play paid off. Was not able to get the KO there, so that was huge.